What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Your girl's been going through it today. My God, never in my life did I think starting a YouTube channel will be such a pain in the ass. Ugh. So let me tell you about my day. Before I do that, before I go off on a tangent, let me just say that I was so unbelievably motivated by the response that I got from my first video. Not that there were a ton of views, not that there were a ton of subscribers as a result, not that I got a ton of comments, but the fact that I got anything, to me, that's a big fucking deal. It is. It's a big deal. I didn't expect one person to watch, let alone 30. And I don't know who that 30 is. Well, 28. I know at least 2 times was me. You know, you gotta check the content. But I got 2 comments. One from a person, I don't remember their name, and the other from my friend Dave over at his channel, Gamble the Globe. So check him out. He does slot machine videos. And it's actually kind of fun to watch, especially when he wins. So thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for liking my video. Thank you so much for subscribing. And I hope that you're along for the ride. And if today is any indicator, the ride's going to be pretty bumpy, at least to start out. I'm on my way to the grocery store, and I'm hoping to unload some of this frustration onto my channel, onto my vlog. So I woke up today motivated as hell. I had a plan. I was going to make a video. I was going to make several videos, and I was going to edit them together, and it was probably going to take me a while, and it was probably not going to be very good, but I was going to be proud of it. I was going to put it up no matter what. And things did not go as planned. So I started out my day making a coffee video, kind of like a good morning, have coffee with me kind of video, where I make my coffee, show you how I make my coffee, and I explain, why I started making my own coffee at home, and the difference in not only, cost, but also calories, for those people who are health conscious. And I got about 4 minutes and 16 seconds into that make coffee with me video, and my phone just stopped recording. Couldn't figure out why. So that was frustrating, and I spent the rest of the morning trying to video, noticing that my camera had stopped, trying to free up some space in my my memory, trying to figure out how to get everything to save to my SD card, failing miserably, falling on my face, getting frustrated, getting discouraged, wondering why in the hell I even decided to do this in the first place, and wanting to give up. Not giving up, but wanting to give up. So I did some Googling. I did more Googling. I found some tricks and some hacks and some fixes. And the problem we came to find out is that I do not have a very advanced phone. I don't have a lot of memory, which means I don't have a lot of storage. I also don't have a computer or anywhere that I can store all of these photos that I have of my children from when they were very, very little until, current day. So I was very frustrated because I'm like, okay, well, I can't just get rid of all these pictures. What am I going to do with them? And so through my Googling, I discovered that because I am a Prime member, I get unlimited storage on their cloud. So that means that I can store my photos in the Amazon cloud and save them, freeing up the storage space on my phone so that I can make videos. I'm already at 5 minutes. That's a good sign. So I had to take my SD card and I had to reformat it. I had to get all of the data off of it. I think I've got it figured out. It took me all damn day, but I think I got it figured out. I was so excited, guys. I got a vlogging kit with a lot of vlogging accessories that, you know, I probably don't need right away. But it's been strongly suggested by some people. You know, it'll make it a lot better for you, a lot easier for you if you have these, you know, particular things. So I did some research and I found a kit that, you know, had the basic setup for me at, you know, a price that I could deal with at this particular moment. I'll tell you exactly what I got. I got the Sunpack vlogging kit from Best Buy, and I will link it down below to the listing on the Best Buy website. It's very basic. It's just a tripod and a light. It's like a square light with a bunch of LEDs. It does have an adjustable brightness. It's got a Bluetooth remote for capturing stills. It has a microphone with a little carrying case for the microphone, a 3.5 millimeter adapter for the microphone in case you want to plug into something bigger. See what else. I think that's it. Microphone, the light, the tripod. I think that's it. And the remote. Oh, the microphone. Yeah. The microphone is, it's got a little clip on it so that it can clip to your clothing. It's also got a little windscreen on it. It looks like, you know, what the newscasters wear. And the only problem I have with it is it's got a very, very long, thin rubber cord, which is great that it's long because it gives you a lot of slack. But again, I'm using my phone. And I just feel like if you were to have that hanging and like doing like mobile vlogging, like where you're walking around with a camera set up or a selfie stick or something, I feel like it would get in the way. It would get caught on something. I just feel like eventually the way to go is going to be a wireless microphone. And I touch on that, and I've got some, not an unboxing, but just, you know, look what I got kind of thing, videos, whatever. Shut up. So I'm on my way to the grocery store now. It's raining in Arizona. It's cold in Arizona. It's even cold by cold standards, not by Arizona standards. Arizona standards, you know, they're walking around in 65-degree weather and they're saying that it's cold. It ain't cold, but today it is cold. It's in like the mid-40s today, and it's raining. It's been windy as hell all day long. And it just started raining, I guess, maybe around noon. It's been threatening to rain all day, and windy and cold and gross, which is making traffic fantastic, let me tell you. So, yeah, lots of frustrations, trials and tribulations this morning. It really made me feel like a complete and total moron. Not just because, you know, the technology thing, you know, because I'm of the older set. I'm not young. I'm not old. I joke about being an old lady, but I'm not old. But I'm not young. And I've definitely not kept up with the technology times, and I've found myself, you know, coming up against hurdles that I wasn't exactly sure how to get over, but I'm figuring it out. Definitely figuring it out. 9 minutes. Okay. Camera's still rolling and recording. I think I may have troubleshooted my way through this problem. And if so, high five to me. God, you're a nerd. I can't believe my kids hang out with me. I'm probably not going to do any in-store vlogging because I'm going to Aldi. And I am a budget shopper. Maybe I'll do some grocery store shopping, vlogging if I have my kids with me, but I'm definitely a budget shopper. I like to keep track of every single dime that I'm spending. So it's a little difficult to maneuver a camera and the cart and keep up with my dollars and cents. We're good. I'm not trying to end up on the evening news. Not today. So yeah, I may take the kids with me one day and do some grocery store vlogging, but for right now, we're going to, we'll shut things off when we go in the store, and then we'll pick it back up on the way home. I put off grocery shopping. Well, I was dealing with technical issues at first, and then I put off grocery shopping because I was so frustrated and irritated, and I was trying to let the rain stop, but it's not looking like it's going to let up, and there is rain in the forecast for the rest of the week, at least until Wednesday, I think. So better get it done now, because it's 3 o'clock now. School's getting out. Those that are in school, people are getting out of work. Those that are going to work, traffic is going to start getting shitty, and especially since it's raining, it's going to start getting really shitty. So get it knocked out now. Get home. Be safe. Always the best policy. I guess now would be a good time to say, if you haven't done so, make sure you smash that like button, hit the bell, so that you get all of the notifications for this shit show, apparently. I really wish I would have been able to video everything that was going on. I mean, the curse words coming out of my mouth today, I hope none of it got picked up on my kids' Zoom calls for their classes. They're in online school. It works for us. Like, I could just see, like, it would just be like this sped up version. I can see it, just this sped up video of me fussing and furiousing over this. That's not a real word. Just fussing over this, damn video with like the Benny Hill theme going in the background. Just absolute hilarity to ensue. This poor middle-aged, barely millennial, trying to find her way through this YouTube jungle. Yeah, I can make a YouTube channel. Why not? I can do it. Think again, lady. This is going to require knowledge that you, unfortunately, do not possess. But I'm gaining that knowledge. This is a trial by fire. A trial by combat. It's trial by combat. And I will be victorious. Because at the end of the day, it's just a camera. It's not like I'm trying to reason with a person. Wow, they're really not busy. That's awesome. Trying to reason with a person, that's hard. That's got a lot of water in it. But figuring out the inner workings of a camera, I can do that. Just got to find the right page on Google. Okay, guys. I'm at the store. I'm going to go do my shopping, and I'll pick this back up when I get done. What's up, guys? Done at the grocery store. I love Aldi so much. And I love water. I do not love smoking. Well, I do and I don't. I don't love the fact that I have been smoking since I was about 13. I don't get as much shit about it now as I did before I got sober. I guess they figured, well, she's not doing drugs anymore. She doesn't drink really. Maybe we'll give her a pass until she figures it out on her own. I am cutting back significantly. It's hardest for me in the car, you know? When you've got downtime, you've got time to think. It's stressful driving in the car, at least it is for me. I enjoy driving, but it can be stressful, especially around here in Arizona. There's a lot of really bad drivers. And, yeah, it can be pretty stressful. And especially on days like today when it's raining, the streets are slick. I'm sure it's a lot like in Texas. Nobody knows what the hell to do whenever it rains. There's wet stuff coming from the ground. What do I do? Drive faster. That's what I do. Alright, they're all turning, I think. Okay, so I can go ahead and go. It's pretty slick, so I'm trying not to be aggressive with my driving, but this guy's gonna speed on past me because he's got a big old truck and doesn't give a fuck about wet roads. He drives like a man with full coverage insurance. I do not have full coverage insurance. I am a liability only kind of gal. That won't always be the case. So, not to change the subject, I have been a smoker for most of my adult life. I'm not proud of that fact, but I am trying to cut back. I quit for a number of years. I did successfully for a number of years, but life happens, and that's always the first thing that I come back to is the cigarettes. But if I had to make a choice between cigarettes and the other, I definitely would take the cigarettes. They will both slowly kill you, but at least the cigarettes don't kill you in the same way. Not that one is any better than the other, because it's not. We'll get into the drugs and the addiction and story for another time. Stop looking at yourself, you simple bitch. I'm not even sure if you guys can hear me or not. The window is open. Probably not optimal conditions for trying to film a vlog. But if you can't hear me speaking, at least you can't hear all my bullshit excuses as to why I just don't give up the goddamn cigarettes. It's hard, y'all. Not making excuses, but it's hard. And I'm also not making excuses or passing the buck, placing blame, but it's difficult to stop smoking when you live with a smoker. I've tried to quit smoking several times since I've been with Eric, and he has too. And I arguably have done better than he has, but we both have ultimately failed every time that we've tried. So his big crutch is he drives a lot, and it's just as difficult for him because he cleans pools, so he goes to a lot of stops throughout the day, so he's in the truck a lot. And when you're in the truck and people are driving like a-holes, and you're already, fixated with that cigarette, it's just easy. You've got downtime, you're bored, what do? You reach for a cigarette. So he's been saying for years now that he wants to get Chantix, and I've heard good things and bad things about it, but ultimately I've heard the only 100% way to quit and get off and stay off forever is to just quit. Is to just do it. And I'm inclined to believe, because that's been my policy in the past. I've had moderate success with the e-cigarette, the vapes. They tend to be more of a pain than they are a help, I find, because they're messy. But I have found one that is very simple to use, and I use it at home, and I use it at work. Because those are the times when I have the most downtime, when I have time to smoke. That's not a good thing for at work because that means we're not busy. And I hope that this isn't going to impede. Yes, it is. There. Maybe that will work. Alright. That's just going to have to do. Oh. So, that's part of my journey, too, is to quit smoking successfully this time. Sorry about continuing to adjust. I need to watch the road. I don't know what the rules are as far as having a video camera going while you're driving. I prefer this side because I feel like this side is, if I were to have a camera up on this side, it would impede my vision, and whereas this side, I don't feel like it does. And I don't know what the laws are, so hopefully this is okay. Six minutes, 52 seconds on this video. We're doing good. I think I definitely have gotten this figured out. I'm just going to have to stay on top of my storage use and make sure that I'm not using up all of my internal storage or my SD card. I have a pretty big SD card, which was one of the reasons why I was so frustrated, because like, how am I out of storage space? Apparently there was a bunch of data that got stored on the SD card that I didn't know how to get it off, which is why I had to reformat it and just clear everything off. I saved everything I wanted to keep on the Amazon photo cloud. So, baby steps towards figuring this thing out. The clouds seem to be going away, at least over our little patch of the world. There's still clouds all over the valley, like over the mountains and the foothills and stuff, and it's still pretty dark behind me to the east. I'm heading west right now. But it sure did clear up to be a pretty day. I wish it had looked like this during the day when Eric was working, because he has to work out in that shit. In the rain and the cold and the wind. I feel sorry for him. But he works his ass off to provide for his family. I will tell you that. That man doesn't know the meaning of the word quit. It's amazing. You have a million ideas when you're thinking about vlogging. But when the camera turns on, it's like blank. Vlogger's block? Is that what that would be called? Vlogger's block? Like writer's block, but video bloggers? I don't know. I could tell you about my week between the last video upload and today. I've given you a pretty good update on today. But since the last time I've uploaded, not a whole lot has been going on. I got my vlogging kit. I was very excited to start using that. I went to work. Not a whole lot going on there. Dealt with kids. I got a stomach virus. I had an employee who was out last Wednesday with a stomach virus. And ended up, she couldn't come to work. She was, sick to her stomach, throwing up, and all that gross stuff. So I ended up having to go in and cover for her on my day off. And then on Saturday morning, woke up with the same kind of symptoms that she was complaining about on the day that she called in. So I ended up having to take Saturday and Sunday off for a stomach bug, which was not fun. Eric took care of me and made sure I had everything I needed. He went and got me ice cream one day. So, he's such a good man. I don't deserve him most days. Other days he doesn't deserve me. So it's a trade-off. But we had a conversation, a tough conversation that I was afraid was coming. And I should have known it was coming. But Upon our move to Arizona, totally just cut me off. Well, screw you too, Infinity. So upon our arrival in Arizona, the housing market was not exactly like we had researched. When we had looked on Zillow and Trulia and Rent.com, we were finding a lot of properties that were in our price range and in the size that we needed. Well, when we got here, it was like the market just completely dried up. And we're both struggling with some credit issues that we're getting squared away. They should be, most of them should be, you know, kind of squared away this year. And so it came down to it. We had to find a place to live. So we went ahead and decided, you know what? The market is just really, really tight right now. Let's just get a 2-bedroom apartment. We will sleep in the living room. We'll give the kids their own rooms, because I have a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old. And that really is at a point, and they're boy and girl. So that really is at an age where they need their own space. And we're just making it work with a 2-bedroom apartment. Our bed is set up in the dining room. It's not a great situation, but it is what it is. So I've been starting to look for houses and not really having a lot of luck. I'm finding a lot of the same that I was finding when we first got here. You know, everything is about from anywhere from $300 to $500 or more expensive than what our budget really is. So Eric spoke to his boss, who is a realtor. And his boss told him, I can definitely get you into a house, but you're going to have to clear up some stuff on your credit, and you're going to need this, that, and the other. Well, that's not something, they're not things that can be had or done immediately. So they are things that, like with getting our credit cleaned up, there are things that we're going to have to do over a period of time, like a 12-month period of time. And our lease is up here on April 21st, which is the day after my birthday. So that means that in order for us to even start thinking about trying to possibly consider become interested in buying a house, we're going to need to stay put for another 12 months. Actually 15 months, because we have 3 months left on this lease. Your girl's not happy about this because it's cramped. We don't have a lot of space. And me in particular, I have literally nowhere to go that is just mine. And Eric doesn't either, but he doesn't seem to really require that personal space, whereas I need that area to go where I can close a door and be by myself and just, you know, shutter myself off for however long I need to, for whatever reason. And I've been struggling with that because, you know, I have no friends here. I have no family here. There's nowhere that I could go, say, in the instance of Eric and I having a disagreement or an argument to the point where I feel like I just need to get away from him for a little while. Because sometimes that is what we need to do with each other. We're both very stubborn. We're both very headstrong. And we do get to points when we argue that neither one of us is going to give. And rather than staying and continuing to get myself worked up and angry and then throwing myself into a tailspin to where I spiral into a, oh, there he is, to where I spiral into a anxiety attack, I just need that, you know, space to get away. So we came to the agreement that we're going to stay put for a year. And I'm not happy about it, but I'm going to do what has to be done in order for our family to move on and move forward. I'm going to go ahead and stop this here, and then I'll add more to this later on. Alright guys, I didn't get the chance to finish my video up last night, so I figured I would reattempt my coffee making video, and then we'll just use that as my outgoing conclusion to the video, I guess. So, this is how I make my coffee every morning. I start off with hot water, in my electric kettle. I love this thing. I got it on Amazon. It's great for soups. It's great for coffee, hot chocolate, whenever you need a small amount of hot water and you don't want to boil on a pot on a stove. I use vanilla almond milk. This is just your basic Walmart brand instant coffee. Torani sugar-free coffee syrups in caramel and white chocolate. I have a 12-ounce coffee cup, a microwave-safe cup, a spoon, and a digital scale. Okay, so first things first, we're going to measure out 6 ounces of vanilla almond milk. .12. Close enough. We're going to take this and we're going to put it in the microwave for 1 minute. Then we're going to take our thermal cup. I'm going to put that right there on our scale. I'm going to hit the tare function, and we're going to put 1 teaspoon of instant coffee into your cup. And I'm sure everybody's saying, oh my gosh, you don't use hardly any coffee at all. Well, you know what? Those expensive ass coffee drinks from Starbucks, if you're getting a grande, you're only getting 2 ounces of water anyway. So from here, we're going to take our sugar-free syrup and we're going to do 3 pumps of each, white chocolate and caramel. So our almond milk is done. So we're going to take our almond milk, 6 ounces, pour it right into our cup, and give that a stir. And make sure that all of that coffee is dissolved. And honestly, you could just drink it like this, but I like to make coffee. Almost done. That's good enough. So now we're going to put 2 ounces of coffee into our coffee cup. And give that a final stir. And if you wanted to, at this point, you could put some whipped cream on the top. You could put some of that nitro creamer on top, a little drizzle, anything that you want. But I'm going to drink it just like this. Ooh, your girl's looking rough today. So guys, this video ended up being a lot longer than I expected. I did edit a little bit out. I'm still not super comfortable with the editing software, but I'm learning. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and I'm going to end things here. I was supposed to go donate plasma this morning. That didn't happen. It's cold. I wanted to stay home warm and dry. It's been drizzling and raining all week. Well, it's Tuesday. So yeah, it rained all day yesterday, so it has been all week. So I have to work today at noon. I might vlog on the way to work. And I'm going to leave you guys here. So have a great morning, and thank you so much for being patient with me as, like I said, I muddle through this endless muck, this bog of, I guess I could turn my volume down on my television. Rookie mistake. Hashtag okay noob. Jesus. It's early. I need to stop this here before I get too involved. Make sure that if you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and smash it now. Please subscribe if you'd like more updates and hilarity to ensue with this poor middle-aged woman who hasn't a clue what the hell she's doing. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.